Many have tried, many have failed, only one has ever succeeded. This is Ninja Warrior of Halo! Hello guys, welcome back to Ninja Warrior of Halo. So far, 40 challengers have taken on Stage 1. But for 38 of them, their dreams of becoming a Ninja Warrior Grand Champion are over. But for 2 of them, the dream is still very much alive, as in the last episode they were able to defeat Stage 1. First was the experienced veteran, iGametypes, who beat Stage 1 for the first time since Tournament 11. Then the equally experienced veteran, Sideshow Freak, was also able to beat Stage 1 for the 4th appearance in a row. Today, the next 20 challengers are taking on Stage 1, all hoping they will have what it takes to join Gametypes and Sideshow Freak in the second stage. Can they? Let's get back to the action. Kicking off today's episode, contestant 41, Joshua Blue, 2001. He has 85 seconds to complete 8 obstacles. First is the hurdle jump. Got to go over the massive hill incline, make the big gap, and he's not done that! And he's into the pond, and his body jerked a little bit there. That was funny. Next up is Mystic Fatalzz, back for his 4th appearance. He's an ORL driver, and his record previously on this course is okay. He's made it to at least the 3rd obstacle in each of his previous appearances. And he handles the hurdle jump and the butterfly wall nicely. And now we're going to fast forward onto the jump hang. This is where he's failed on his last 2 attempts. Can he get the jump? Yes, he can, just about. Already better than either of his previous 2 attempts. He's one of the few people who's actually failed both versions of this jump hang. But he's looking okay at the moment. And he's beaten it. Nicely done. This is already a personal best for Fatalzz. Now the ORL driver is onto the crooked wall. Can he handle this? He sizes it up. And he makes it nicely. Heading down to the warped wall. Can he handle this? This has caused a few problems so far. He can't get it on the first attempt. Can he get it on the second try? He's probably going to need to. But no, he can't. 10 seconds as the klaxon sounds. 3rd attempt. Still can't make it. This is for pride now, Fatalzz. You're going to be beaten by the clock. And it's another timeout on the warped wall. That's been happening quite a lot in this tournament. He's beaten another ORL driver. Runs out of time on Stage 1. Next up is Newcomer Bad Company 173. Making his debut. I believe he was a regular member of Spiteful's Lobbies. I believe that's where I know him from. And he's handled the hurdle jump nicely. Up to the butterfly wall. Can he get the jump into the pallet right? No, he can't. Oh, he misses it. Falls up well short. Next up is another newcomer, Killer Demand, but this one has jumping experience. He's an Australian and he's become an established veteran on Smokey Massacre's course, having made it to the second stage on that course before. The question is, can he beat Stage 1 on his debut on this course? Handles the first 2 obstacles nicely. Onto the rolling ball. He will have at least a little bit of experience, having done an obstacle similar to this on Smokey's course. Rolling nicely and beats it nicely. Onto the cross bridge. This is an obstacle he won't have tried before, but he makes that look like child's play as well. Onto the jump hang. He goes for it, hits the trampoline and lands it with ease. This is looking like a good run for the Australian. I wonder if he's the first Australian we've ever had on this course. He might be. He's onto the crooked wall. Can he handle this? He goes for that as well. And he makes it. This is looking like a really good run by Killer. But now for the warped wall. This is where it could go all wrong for him. And he can't get it on the first attempt. Second attempt. Come on, don't do a Fatalzz. No, he won't. He beats it on the second attempt. Onto the final steps. Goes and lands nicely. Halfway up, climbing to the top, and he's got plenty of time now, and he beats Stage 1 with 13.6 seconds left on the clock. Well done to Killer Demand, the newcomer, the established veteran on Smokey Massacre's course, makes it to the finish line on his debut on this course. He was looking pretty solid on all of the obstacles, really. There was no real issues at all, apart from that he had to take 2 attempts at the warped wall. Everything else was smooth, nice and controlled, and he never really looked in trouble. That is the 3rd person out of the last 7 to beat stage 1, and for the 9th tournament in a row, we'll have at least one newcomer moving on to the 2nd stage. Well, following Killer Demand's success, 5 more newcomers tried to replicate his performance, but they all failed miserably. Many of them, or most of them to be honest, most of the 5, fell very early on, 2 of them being beaten by the very first obstacle, another 2 by the rolling ball. This guy, Adminn Halo, did offer some resistance, but he slipped up on the jump hang, and it now means that we're almost halfway through stage 1, with just 3 men having succeeded so far. Can anyone else turn the tide? Finishing off the first 50 challenges is the established veteran Sasuke, who's making his landmark 10th appearance today, so well done to Sasuke. Can he beat stage 1? He's a big fan of this show, he's been a long time fan of this show, and now he's been a long time competitor. He's come a long way as Sasuke. He beat stage 1 in tournament 11, but since then he's failed stage 1 every time, and in fact he's fallen earlier and earlier since he beat stage 1. So we'll be hoping to change that today. He's onto the cross bridge, a little bit of a slip up there, but he still has the speed. Now he's onto the jump hang. This is where he failed in the last tournament. He fell during the climb. Can he get the jump at least? Yes, he can. Nicely done. Now for where this is how he failed in the last tournament. He failed on the climb and then slipped up. But he's not done that today. Nicely done. Sasuke, at the very least, he's ended his rot. And he has improved on his last performance. Now for the crooked wall. This is where he failed 2 tournaments ago, but he gets that as well. Nicely done by Sasuke. Can he beat stage 1? First he's got to do this warped wall, and he can't on the first attempt. He wasn't anywhere near there. Second attempt, he's probably going to need to make it on this try to have any chance. No, he doesn't make it, Sasuke. No, 3rd attempt. Come on, don't give up. Klaxon sounds. No, he still can't get it. That's another person beaten by the warped wall. Okay, he fell off there. Bye-bye, I said okay twice there, that was weird. Anyway, next up is XxAlfaPumaxx, another newcomer. And this guy's a big fan of Sasuke, Ninja Warrior, who knows pretty much everything about the show. And then when he found out about mine and Smokey's course, he jumped at the opportunity to get involved. Can he make a good debut on this course? He's onto the rolling ball. Rolling nicely. Oh no, he slipped up, no, Puma! He's gone early, much earlier than we were expecting. I had high hopes for him. But he is beaten. Next up is, next up is my mum, 47, and I'm gonna stop right there because I don't want to make an embarrassing mom joke like Smokey did in his tournament. Very embarrassing. Anyway, he's onto the butterfly wall. Can he beat this? Oh, nicely done. Doesn't even make the pallet move. Well done, Mr. 47. Anyway, he's onto the rolling ball. Can he get this? He, she, I don't know, maybe, possibly. Oh, he's a little bit all over the place, but he's hanging on. Oh no, he's jumped too early there. He's going to fall short. Oh, bad luck. Next up is another member of the Alpha group, XxAlfaCobraxx. And I forgot to mention that he's part of the Alpha family. Dun-dun-dun-dun. 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 Dun-dun-dun. La-da-da-dee. Okay, I'll stop now. Anyway, it's XxAlfaCobraxx, and bye-bye. That didn't last long. 4 seconds, that did. Next up is XxAlfaHuman. So yeah, I kind of forgot to mention this on Puma's run. He's one of 4 members of a group, or a clan, that are competing on this course, hoping to beat stage 1, and 2 of them are already out already. We're now on to humans. I'm told he's the leader of the group, so can he put on a good performance? He's onto the rolling ball where Puma failed. Oh dear, oh my goodness me, that was bad. That was just all round bad. Next up is XxAlfaPanda, the last of the group still standing. 3 of them have gone, and all 3 of them have fallen very early. So can pandas get at least 1 member of the clan into stage 2? 85 seconds. Hurdle jump, and he handles that. Now onto the butterfly wall. Let's hope his namesake as being called Panda doesn't come back to haunt him. He's onto the rolling ball. The ball is actually still in the same position where Human left it. Kind of giving him a bit of an advantage, and it's worked though. He's beaten the rolling ball. He can at least boast that he's done the best out of the clan. Cross bridge, he handles that as well. Nope, okay, he's parking up. Trying to get it positioned. Okay, lost a bit of time there and he almost fell off the side anyway. But he's onto the jump hang. Can he handle this? Goes for it, hits the trampoline. No, he's fallen short and he's gone and it's over. Pandaxx gave it a good go. He beat the rolling ball, but on the jump hang he looked like he got a good bounce, but it wasn't good enough and he fell short. And that is the end of the Alpha Clans challenge, at the very least for this tournament. Next up is another newcomer, the Dark Lord 9. Is it Voldemort? Is it a Sith Lord? Who knows? Let's see if he can do stage 1. Can he join fellow newcomer XKILLER in the second stage? He's going for it. Got a nice little bit of speed at the moment. Onto the rolling ball. Sorry about that. Had a little bit of a cough. Anyways, onto the rolling ball. He's got an interesting technique going there. Crouched on the front of it. Seems to be working, and he's over it. Onto the cross bridge. No one's failed this so far today. Can the Dark Lord get past it? Oh no! Oh, he almost made it there. But he falls. Next up is NinjaWise. Another newcomer. Will he be a wise ninja? Or will he crash and burn? Nope, he's made the hurdle jump look easy. Onto the butterfly wall. He's going for it as well. Oh no, but he's gone too fast! He has crashed and burned. Bye-bye. Next up is ImSOshiftfaced. That sounds like something else. This is his second appearance, but in case you don't recognize the gamer tag, it's because he used to be known as DRG Fang Baby when he made his debut in the last tournament. And it was on this obstacle, the rolling ball, where he failed in the last tournament. Can he get over it? He's also an ORL driver. What's he doing? He's just standing there, not doing anything. Shift. Come on. Taking his time here. You can't stare at the ball. Okay, he's shooting it to get it rolling. This is really costing him time. Okay, this is an interesting technique. Good lordship! Jesus! He almost fell off. The ball almost fell off. That's certainly one way to do the rolling ball, but that has seriously cost him time. He's onto the cross bridge. He should be right at home on this obstacle. Again, he's taking his time. Oh, looks like he's using all 4 of the bridges. Another slow approach. You know, for ORL drivers, they are bloody slow. We've already had Alex, Adam, and Mystic Fatals all run out of time on this stage 1. And at the moment, it's looking like Shift's going to run out of time as well. He's onto the jump hang with 13 seconds left on the clock. Now for 10 klaxon sounds. Come on, Shift, just go for it! Stop wasting our time, you're going to fail. You might as well go out in style. He goes for it, and he falls. That's the end of that. Bye-bye. Next up is Bradley Freakin, another newcomer, and like XxAlfaPandaxx, he is an established veteran on Smokey's Massacres course. And there is Smokey on the right there, also being watched by a now white-armoured Alpha Puma and newcomer Asians, who'll be taking on the stage in the next episode. But now it's Bradley's run. As I say, he's an established veteran on Smokey's course, made it to stage 2 twice. Can he make it to stage 2 on this course? Onto the rolling ball. Had a little bit of trouble getting it rolling there, but he's on now. And he beats it nicely. Onto the cross bridge. Can he handle this one? Oh, got a little bit of a weird bounce there. Lost his speed, but he recovers it nicely. Onto the jump hang. Goes for that, he jumps, and he just about hangs. Risky technique there, but he got the save jump. Now he's climbing over the top, looking pretty good. Heading down to the crooked wall. This hasn't really caused any problems so far. And it doesn't cause him any problems. Easy, he makes that look easy. Onto the warped wall. Now this has caused a lot of problems. Oh, and he's lost time there by doing that jump. Now he goes for his first proper attempt, doesn't make that. That's not really an attempt there. He's losing more time. No, Bradley! Jeez, this warped wall is a menace. Who'd have thought just blocking off the shortcut would make it so much tougher? Bradley Freakin, he's trying his best. Got a little bit of a sideways jump technique going, but another person runs out of time on the warped wall. Bradley is beaten. He won't be joining XxAlfaPandaxx in stage 2. He's shooting it. He doesn't like it. Bad luck, Bradley. That's not going to help, though. Which brings us on to our final competitor today. It is Cam2602. This is his 5th appearance, and in the last tournament, he was the first person to beat Stage 1 in that tournament and advance to the 2nd stage. It was also the first time ever he'd beaten Stage 1. Can he do it for the 2nd tournament in a row? I like Cam. He's a really nice guy. British, pretty decent jumper as well. And I was really happy for him that he managed to get to the 2nd stage for the first time in the last tournament. Can he do it again though? Oh, that's a slip up there on the cross bridge, but he still recovers it onto the jump hang. He will at least have the confidence of knowing that he was able to beat this stage in the last tournament. And he handles the jump hang nicely. Climbing over the top. Ooh, slip up there. Oh, another slip up. Oh, come on, Cam. Looking at the time here, he's got roughly the same amount of time as Bradley did, and Bradley just ran out of time. Now for the crooked wall. 30 seconds left on the clock. He goes for this. Oh, it wasn't the best of jumps, but he still made it onto the warped wall. Now, he's failed this twice before, but he beat it in the last tournament, and he beats it today! Nicely done, Cam. Final steps, he launches, and he lands it! He's climbing! And Cam, who was the first person to beat Stage 1 in the last tournament, proves it was no fluke and beats Stage 1 again! Well done to Cam2602. 7.6 seconds left on the clock. He looked like he was in trouble, but trouble? What trouble? Cam was able to beat Stage 1 and advances for the 2nd tournament in a row. Nicely done by Cam. It was by no means a flawless run. He had an interesting technique there on the ball. Almost slipped up on the cross bridge, and then had that trouble there with that jump on the climb of the jump hang, which cost him a lot of time. But he picked it up at the end of the course, over the crooked wall, got up the warped wall first time, which was the crucial thing, and then he was able to climb to the top knowing he was going to make it. And Cam advances for the 2nd tournament in a row to Stage 2. And that brings us to the end of today's episode, guys. The 3rd set of 20 challengers took on the stage today, but with very mixed success. Despite their best efforts, none of the Alpha clan were able to defeat Stage 1, but newcomer Killer Demand did manage to succeed and advance to the 2nd stage. Whilst for the veterans, Takeshi was once again beaten by the 1st stage, but fellow veteran Cam2602 was able to avenge him and beat Stage 1 for the 2nd time in a row. It now means 60 challengers have taken on Stage 1, but only 4 have succeeded. However, there are plenty still hoping to change that. Next time, there are still 40 challengers waiting to take on Stage 1, from eager newcomers to determined veterans. Can former finalists from the last tournament, Snosberries and Gotanks, succeed again? Can Sane the Legend bring an end to his Stage 1 losing streak? And will the man dubbed Ninja Warrior of Halo's Bunpei Shiratori use his unique techniques again to beat Stage 1 for a 2nd tournament in a row and prove his success last time was no fluke? I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, like, comment and subscribe, and join us next time for episode 4, and join us in about a week or so's time when we'll have a very important video coming up. Until then, I've been Hunch Unit 751. Bye bye.